Welcome back to OCD Hi-Fi Guy. Today what we got, some Burson audio Opamp modules. Okay, so what these puppies are is they're replacements for a normal Opamp. So if you look on this crossover, see those little 8-legged creatures there? It's hard to see, but they're down on the board there. Yeah, you put it right up here. Okay, this is what they look like. Okay, so these little guys, these little legs. See if I can focus in on that. Okay, so this is called an Opamp. Okay, and basically it's a little miniature signal amplifier. It's like a little baby amp inside your component. And you know, anything that's like on silicon like this can have ringing and different kind of, you know, glare to it. It's not the same as a what they call a discrete Opamp, which is where instead of having this, of course, it's all a bunch of little resistors and capacitors and so forth to make up your Opamp. Now, Burson Audio of Australia, down under, makes these things. And this is essentially what this is. This does the same function. In here is a PCB that stands up, and on both sides of the PCB, there's little chip, you know, surface mount chips, but they're not chips, they're resistors and capacitors. So everything that this does the same thing, but it's in discrete components. Okay, and the idea is it sounds better. And then you get to like, you know, the next step beyond this is like, I guess, you know, like discrete buffer stage or something that you put down on the board, and it's even cooler yet. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, and we've already changed out the two on the input. Okay, and you see how those are yellow and these are red? Well, there's two different types. These are the classic. See if it says that somewhere. I don't see it. These are the classic sound. Is that it up there? I don't know. The classic, okay. And then these are called, I can't remember what they're called. One of them's classic, one of them's, you know, something else, new guy or something. And these are supposed to be more, you know, detailed and, you know, just probably a little more truthful, perhaps a little more unforgiving. And then classic is, you know, probably have a little bit more of a timbre or a warmth or a tone to it, where it's just not quite so as these guys. But I like accuracy. So what we're going to do is in this section here, we're going to take those four out, and to do this yourself, it's really easy. You just go in. I probably should have a tool or something, but you know what? I'm just going to go like this and check it out. It's super easy to bend the legs of these. So what I'm doing right now, it's not advised because you'll probably bend the legs. But you know what? I've got a whole ton of these outside. And let's see. See, yeah, look at that. I bent them because I twanked on them. Okay, so, yeah, so this, you know, if you're going to put this back in, you better straighten those legs out before you put it back in. Okay, so out she comes, and then we take out the other ones like so. Try this a little more gently. But again, I got a whole bunch. Okay, this one comes out here, and then we got this puppy out there. Okay, I hit that, so I'm gonna put this back, seat this back down. So I don't like these. This is the old, like an old school style or something socket. There's other ones that have they're round little holes, and they fit perfectly with these round little pins. These are kind of like I don't know. It's like a two flat pieces that sort of pinch the leg in between. I don't like them because you can't. The other ones, you drop them in, and boy, you can feel right. That thing's locked up perfectly in the slot. These are a little more ambiguous. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to place 4 of these in the slot on the output side, and this is on the high pass. And then we're going to go ahead and listen in a second and tell you what we heard and how we like it. Again, Burson Audio Opamp modules from Australia. Great company. They've been around a while, and they have some pretty innovative items, this being one of them. All right. Okay, so we put in the 4 Burson Opamps. We actually took the ones out of the input stage because I don't think there was enough juice to drive these other 4 biggies. Or if they even do that, but we had a little noise, so we took them out. I found a little pin was bent on one of those sockets, so maybe that was it. But anyways, okay, so here, check this out. I know you can't really tell much from this other than there's a lot of bass, but Maggie's, you know, this is a little extracurricular bass than Maggie would normally produce. Anyways, these Burson op amps, I'd say an absolute must, right? I'd say any... Okay, I can't vouch for the classics, but I can vouch for the red ones. Where's the little thing? Okay, here we go. Burson audio. There it is. Okay, so Burson audio. I would recommend anywhere you have these op amps, you can use these puppies. And in the important places, like output sections and stuff, usually the CD players and DACs, absolutely use these, put these in. Every single time. It was clearly better sounding. Cleaner, less distortion, just much better all around. We loved it. All right, everybody, take it easy.